Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Ah! Got it.
Was that supposed to happen?
Okay, Courtney, come on in and see. What do you think?
This is exactly what I envisioned when we were at Hobby Lobby.
Okay, guys, we're here with Courtney.
Hey, everybody.
And today we are going to be doing the decorating or starting the process of creating the big pieces that are going to go on the front porch. But we want to talk about some things that Courtney has in her hands first. Like, what is this? It's something, that's for sure. So you heard Tanner and I talk about when we did the haul about how Courtney had this idea for this Mackenzie Childs inspired front porch decor.
That's where this came into play. Because I don't know, have you seen the price of a Mackenzie Child? What's called a topiary?
Oh yeah, girl. We got on the website before we went and started pulling stuff down, and we looked at the prices of just like little things. So I can only imagine what the topiary looks like or what the price is.
I want to say it's like $1,400 each.
What?
Yeah. So we definitely wanted to do a DIY of that, and I got some options, which one is this inflatable. It's like the material of a beach ball, and you can blow it up. But yeah. I thought we could paper mache over that and paint it, but I'm not sure because it's a little bit flimsy. So then I got this one, which is a little bit smaller. That one's from Temu. This is from Walmart, but this is covered in glitter.
Also, can we address the tulips on the bottom? I mean, I'm assuming this was definitely not a Christmas.
I don't know.
Either way.
This is definitely Christmas. This is an ornament, a giant ornament.
Okay.
That you can flip over, and I thought we could put it in a pot and sand it down and prime it and paint it.
Now, honestly, when we got this one in, this one felt more like I could see the vision with this one,
I think this one would
versus
be
this one.
Extremely messy.
Yes.
And high likelihood of a craft fail.
For sure.
Let's rule that one out already. I did like the height. That was the only thing that really...
The height is great in comparison.
Yeah.
But...
So, now we're left with this one, which... That's a hard surface to paint.
Yeah, it is.
Sticking to that is going to be...
And the fact that it's that and then glitter, I don't know.
And then, even if we make it and it's so beautiful, it's still... We would have to get a pot for it. It's still kind of shorty.
It is very short, and I don't think it is...
And we can get bigger ones.
No, because they don't have bigger ones, and I just don't think that this is the focal point.
Right. It's not a showstopper by itself.
Not at all. We do need a showstopper, which is where the backup plan comes in. So we talked about this on the haul, and Tanner was like, if we don't use it, we'll take them back, whatever.
Yeah. I think we're going to use it because I'm just not into this. I just think we have two of these. They're kind of short, kind of squatty. They're just not doing it for me.
I agree. I think that we can really, with the theme that we've got going on this year, I really think that we can take this and turn it into something beautiful.
That's what I thought when I first saw them.
I mean, in all honesty, you just take them as is, and they're not bad-looking pieces for a porch.
Right. But did you hear my vision? I don't know if Tanner conveyed this. I want it to look like a deconstructed barn quilt turned into a Christmas tree.
I love it even more now because in my head, the way that Tanner explained it to me was you were still kind of on the Mackenzie Childs route.
Like a way to paint this?
Like way to paint this with like maybe stripe. You know how she has like all the different patterns? Yeah. Okay.
I do want it colorful, but no, not Mackenzie Child to the side. No.
Out.
Honestly, that doesn't like super fit our theme for the whole rest of the inside.
It doesn't. I think we're going for more. I just wanted
something like show-stopping, and Mackenzie Child is kind of show-stopping.
I can see that.
I think that this could be too. If with enough of them, like how many?
I would think, in my brain, I think 3 groups together. You know how?
3 on each side.
Yes.
6. Yeah.
6 altogether, I think, is gonna
varying heights.
100%.
Should we paint all of them? Should we do patterns? Should we leave some bare? We got to get rid of the glitter, I think.
We're for sure getting rid of the glitter. And we're going to do that by, I think, sanding it down would be the easiest. Just honestly, I'm kind of afraid to touch it anymore on our rug because it's going to get glitter everywhere. So
yeah, I think let's sand it down. We'll try a few different paint ideas on here. I like the idea of leaving some bare. So let's leave some bare, and then if we don't like it as the finished product, we could always go back and paint the bare ones.
agreed. I kind of like that. I like that a lot. Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let's start the front porch DIY, guys. Okay, guys. So here are 3 of the ones that we have, and we realized that Hobby Lobby only had 2 sizes.
I'm not sure if they have other sizes at other stores, but this is what they had in stock at our store. I think we can just like take the bottom off of one to make, because we want more height variation, don't we?
Yes, so we want more height variation, and this is one of those things that I don't want you all to be afraid to change something up. If you see it in the store, take a good look at it of how it's put together. And that's part of the whole why we're crafters, is really making things that we want.
Because there wasn't anything else at the store that we loved as is. So then we just take something, what they do have. And honestly, we could try to build one of these like out of scrap wood, but we're just...
I mean, we could, but
we don't have time for that around here.
We don't have time for any of that. So when we were looking at these earlier, it looks like all of these layers are put together separately because they're all nailed together to each other. It's not like if we take one of these layers off, everything is going to fall apart.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
I hope not.
We're definitely going to test it so you all don't have to waste your money.
Let's get those pliers. Let's see.
And I'm going to move these out of the way.
Turn it onto its side. And then I'm going to just take these pliers, heavy duty, and then kind of pry it up. Oh, that just took a chunk out. Okay.
Well,
I was hoping for the whole thing to come off. Okay, it's crumbling. Okay.
you need help.
Okay, I see some support in there. Okay,
there we go.
get it from the other side. It's just like one staple. Okay.
Okay.
And then maybe
What is in there?
hold on, let me get like in here.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
New plan. I love that they're watching us struggle. Yeah, side to side. Okay.
There's one piece back in there that I can feel.
I think we might have to get some more pieces out and then we'll do that one.
Okay.
So,
That one's just crumbling.
yeah. Okay, maybe this guy. I've never done anything like this before.
Me either. Okay, this is really starting to come loose, this middle portion is.
I hear some promising sounds. Oh,
Ah! Got it!
and what is in here?
What in the world? Is that marble? Jesus.
Was that supposed to happen? There's countertop inside.
Okay. Well,
That was a nice touch.
at least we now know how to make one and get some broken countertop and just random wood slices.
And then inside here, nothing. Just some stapled pieces. But it's, okay, let's see what it looks like next to the other ones.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Yep.
With a little sanding. Okay, so I found this palm sander, hand sander, I don't know what you call it. And it has 80 grit sandpaper on there, so we're just gonna try that. See if that works.
I've got a
Sanding
sanding
block.
block over here. One thing is for sure about this project, if you
Messy.
don't, it's messy and it gets glitter everywhere. So
Ashley Falco would hate this. How's yours going?
I mean, it's.
Do you need a stronger grit, or are you good?
I mean, it's getting the
Glitter?
glitter off, and that's really what we're going.
That's all we
for,
need,
is
yeah.
Mainly getting the glitter off. And I think with these, I don't think we're going to be able to get every piece of glitter off, which is
No.
perfectly fine.
Hopefully we can just paint over it.
Right.
It almost was like the glitter was trying to hide it.
Yeah.
I do think mine gets a lot more glitter off than yours.
Yeah, I think it's because of these. I do think so just so you all are aware, the lower the number with sandpaper, so if it's like 80, 60, it's the rougher it is. The higher the grit, it means there is more pieces of sand per like square, I won't say square inch, but so when you get up to 120, 240.
Those are like your finishing
Those are
ones.
your finishing, and that's what's going to kind of make everything super smooth. We want a higher grit sandpaper for this to get everything off.
I'm calling mine done. I think I got enough off
Yours
of it.
looks good.
There's definitely some glitter still, especially like up in here that I can't reach with my guy.
Okay, so now that we have a couple of these sanded, Courtney is still sanding some other ones, but I'm gonna go ahead and start painting these. Now, we have decided we're just going to do solid colors on random boards. So I'm gonna start with one color and then move my way around. These, I'll show you, are the colors that we went with. Can you see those? So we have forest green, crystal blue, primary red, sea glass, and Hauser light green. And I'm actually gonna start with the Hauser light green. And we're just going to start painting these at random. So I may do a green on this layer. I might skip this layer, or I might do another green. And then I'll probably skip like color, skip this layer, do the same color, skip this layer, do the same color. And then we can always go back and add more if we want to later on. But we do want it to be kind of sporadic right now. So I'm just pouring some paint onto my plate right here, and we're just going to start painting. Now there really isn't any rhyme or reason. We are just, and I'll turn this around so that you all can see. I'm just staying right here on the edges and then just painting the inside. And I'll probably do 2 colors on the top maybe. And I also don't think we're gonna paint this bottom either. We're just gonna do it on the top to make it look like it is a deconstructed barn quilt. Because if it was a deconstructed barn quilt, this would not be painted on the inside. That would just be a cut piece. So we're just going to paint this. Now, when it comes to getting up and under these layers, I'm not really super worried about it. I'm gonna look around and make sure I get the pieces that you can see from the different angles, but I'm not really that concerned about getting it all the way up in there. And then, like I said, I'm going to skip layers. So I've got one green there. I skipped this second one. I've got one here. I'm gonna skip this one right here, and I'm gonna move down to this one. There's a good chance that I will probably go back and repaint some more, but I want to start slow, and I wanna start as sporadic as possible because I can always add more paint, but it's gonna be harder to take the paint off. So that is my suggestion to you. Start with just a few pieces at first, and then if you don't like it, you can always add more. Now, while I'm painting this, one thing I do want to talk to you guys about that we haven't mentioned yet is the fact that we are getting closer and closer to Christmas Craft Week. And y'all, We are going big. We are going to be crafting for a full week, November the 3rd through the 7th, with some of the biggest names in the craft industry. And we are so excited to bring this to you. You are going to want to make sure you click that first link down below to get signed up. I promise you, the sooner you get signed up, the better. And you might want to just go ahead and go all access pass. Now, this event is free if you want to attend for free. It is completely free for you to attend. However, you can grab your all access pass, meaning you get lifetime of these videos. You get to keep them forever. So you may want to go all access pass, and if you do, I highly suggest you do it sooner rather than later, but make sure you click that first link down below. We're going to be crafting with people like May Made It, Amy Makes That, Corinne Blackstone, Crafting with Delonda. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to miss anybody else's names. I'm telling you, this is going to be a week that you do not want to miss, so make sure you click that first link down below and get signed up for Christmas Craft Week. Now, one thing I am going to do, especially when it comes to the bottom layers, so I had green up top, I skipped this layer and did green here. But once you start getting down to the bottom, you have a lot more room to work. So I may go back, because looking at this, I'm seeing that we have green here, and then I have a green on the back. But when I turn it this way, all I see is this one green piece. So I may just pick like a random, and it may be on the same one. I think this layer is, or I may do it right here on this layer that I skipped. I still think I need some green here and maybe one on this side as well. So I think I'm gonna do this middle layer here. Where was I at? So I think I'm gonna do right here for this green, and then I may go back to this side for the other green. Okay, so I think I'm gonna be done with that one for right now. I'm gonna sit it over here because I still have green on my brush, and I'm gonna start on this one. Now I am gonna skip this top layer with that green, and I'm just gonna go straight to the second layer here. And then we will start on our second color. Okay, so now that I am good with the green, I'm going to start with the red now. So once again, just pouring some red on my plate here. And we're gonna start dispersing some red paint. While I was painting, which I finished the blue, so here is the blue, the green that we started with, red. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this forest green. So for our color scheme, I thought that I was gonna like the forest green. And I got it on there, and it actually ended up being a little bit more blue than I thought it was gonna be. It had like a very blue undertone. So if you ever run into this issue, don't freak out. If you are wanting to deepen your color, what I did was, because it had too much of a blue, go to the opposite color on the color wheel. So I wanted to warm it up a little bit. I didn't put yellow in it, but I did put a green that has a lot more yellow to it. So I put some of this Hauser green medium, and then to still deepen that color even more, I added black. So I got more of this color, which is what I was going for, versus the actual blue. And I'm gonna move Courtney's notebook, and I'm gonna move my expensive purse off the table real quick. Give me just a second. Maybe painting on the table wasn't my best idea. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys side by side what these two greens look like and how you can tell a difference. So I'm just pouring a little bit in here, and I'm gonna turn you around and show you. So here is the difference between the two greens. This is just the forest green straight out of the bottle. You can see how I deepened it and kind of warmed it up a little bit. It's still, you can't really see it. It still looks very blue in here, but it is warmed up, and it's not as green as the forest green. It's a little bit deeper. So do not be afraid to mix colors to really get your own color. That is my little tidbit, but you can see how nice that dark green turned out on the wood there. So much better than what it was. So now that I pretty much have this one painted, Courtney has been sanding for a while. So we're gonna do like a little bit of a reveal to Courtney. She's not seen this, and see what she thinks. So let's go show Courtney. Okay, Courtney, come on in and see. What do you think?
This is exactly what I envisioned when we were at Hobby Lobby. I've just been sanding away and you made this masterpiece. I love how it has lots of bare spots on it. I really do. I think it has just the right amount of color. And it looks like it was made from a barn quilt, don't you think?
It does look like it was made from a barn quilt. So,
it's so good.
what we want to make sure that you guys know and understand, just because you see something in a store does not mean that is the way that it has to be.
Exactly.
Use your creativity. You are a creative person for a reason.
Have a vision.
Have that vision. Refer back to your vision board, or refer back to your, what are we calling it?
A mood board.
Mood board.
And like filter everything through this. And remember the power of paint. Because just because you see something that isn't your color, if it's worth the effort to paint it, it could turn out so cute. Now, there's a lot of things that like, it's just not worth painting because they have them in lots of different colors, or you could find something else that would be better in your color scheme. But this, I think, was totally worth it.
Honestly, 100% worth it, in my opinion.
Yes, we're going to make all the other ones. And then don't forget to come back tomorrow because you're going to see what else we've made for the front porch and how we decorate it.
Also, I know we talked about it earlier, but if you all haven't signed up for Christmas Craft Week yet, you've got to do it. Click that first link down below. And always, guys, if you've liked this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified, because y'all, we are coming at you every single day the month of October with a new crafty video. So you need to hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time we post something new.
And leave a comment of what you think of Lauren's new haircut.
This is my first video with my new haircut, guys. So leave us a comment what you are going to kind of take and recreate and make it your own. We would love to hear what you guys are doing, what you all are crafting, what you guys are creating. So make sure you comment down below, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.